Hey everyone, welcome to part 12 of this Etrian Odyssey playthrough. And today we're gonna go through floor 3 of Waterfall wood. Yeah, anyway, I think I already took a step in there, so let's accept these quests. Yeah, this quest. It's a request from Miss Napier. Go visit her for the information. Let's see. It's you accepted my request then. It's not much, truthfully. I'd just like you to bring me a hibiscus taken from Waterfall wood. It's a bit rare, but I'm sure you're able to persevere and find it. My apologies for the strange request. I'm counting on you. Oh yeah, so it's just a gather quest. Nothing too bad. Okay. Floor 3. Let's get this started. Okay. Okay. As you explore the labyrinth, you are suddenly approached by a soldier. I've been tasked with scouting out the labyrinth. I'm trying to gather soggy wood, soft bark, and palm trunk. I heard you can chop them in here. If you're carrying any of those, would you care to trade with me? Okay, we'll come back. We'll come back to that. I think the chop point was last floor, right? So you'll have to like go back and gather there. Okay. It's a puzzle floor. Puzzle room. Okay. Yeah, these hippos are weird. I think it's like they can't turn very well, so you have to like, yeah, see there, he takes a turn to like, he has to face you and then he walks. That's my guess. What he does. Or his walking pattern. Like, honestly, I'm really bad at figuring out some of the more weird FOE's walking patterns, because there's some crazy ones later on. Okay, we've got a crab here. So there's no need for other people to do much because my hero will handle it. Yeah. Well, I guess I should attack the platypus a little harder. Whatever he's weak to. Jesus. Yeah, he hits hard. Pretty hard. Yeah. Okay. He's gonna be annoying. That platypus dude. Okay, we have a puzzle here. It's gonna be weird. Huh. Oh no. Okay, that almost got me. I almost walked right into that. That's not... You know, that was easier than I thought it would be. I was so worried. Okay, large bill. This is another enemy that was in 3, Etrian 3. He caused a lot of issues. He was kind of like Great Lynx, where you had to watch out for him because he had the ability to just like wreak havoc. I forgot if he could like one-shot most of your team. He could one-shot your like members that had like less defense, but he wasn't as like troublesome as the Great Lynx in my opinion. I still remember being killed by them a couple times though. Back when I was a newbie to this game series. And you know what? I think they had a thing where they did not appear at night, so you could essentially travel into the labyrinth during the night and you wouldn't encounter the large bill. I think, you know, I might be wrong. I've noticed, it's been in the more recent games, Etrian Odyssey seems to have been doing that less, where it's like you only encounter certain monster formations during night and all that. I think the super boss in Etrian 2, if you fought it at night, the super boss, his like moveset was completely random and he wouldn't follow a set pattern anymore, so it was like fighting him on super hard mode. And one of the videos that actually made me want to play this series was a Japanese player fighting that boss at night. It was just, I was like, whoa, this is crazy. You know, I need to get in on this. Okay, so event. Let's mark it. How much of the map have we done? It's a decent amount. As you explore the forest, you encounter a small natural waterway by the riverside. Small leaves float down the waterway like tiny boats on a river. You spot a plant with flat leaves growing nearby. It might be fun to float those leaves down the miniature river. What will you do? Let's play with them. It's gonna be a monster. I don't remember any monsters that were like leaf-shaped in this dungeon. Just in 5. But anyway, you pick up a few leaves from a nearby plant and place them on the water's surface. The leaves slowly travel downstream, but are eventually swallowed up by the current. Perhaps there's a way to keep the leaves from sinking. Fold the leaves into boats. Find sturdier leaves. Let's fold the leaves into boats. You come up with the idea to shape the leaves into boats. Leaves. Anyway, whatever. You fold the leaves and do your best to make them into a more buoyant shape. Unfortunately, the leaves are very flexible. Immediately after bending them, they return to their original shape. This isn't gonna work. Suddenly, a flash of inspiration. What if you cut slits into the leaves and link them together to make one massive boat? What an incredible idea. Your party gets straight to work. What am I doing? Like, I'm exploring a dungeon with monsters that are like deadly as hell. I'm making boats. Once it's complete, you take a moment to gaze upon your masterpiece. A realistic model of a fancy boat, completely made of leaves. You set it on the miniature river and begin its journey. The leaf boat resists the tug of the swift currents and remains afloat, carrying your hopes and dreams downstream and over the horizon. Your hearts swell with an immense feeling of fulfillment. That was kind of funny. Didn't give me a... Did not restore my TP HP, but it was worth it. Okay, what are you weak to? Icy leg, flash, so leg bind. And he's weak to ice, surprisingly. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of sleep. I'm sleeping a lot with this team. I didn't like expect to be using sleep abilities this much, but I mean it works. It's really good lockdown. Keeps monsters from doing anything, really. Yeah, Great Lynx. I'm not scared of you anymore. Though, I mean, maybe I should be. He did a lot of damage. Did a lot of damage with one hit. Luckily, the Great Lynx usually isn't paired up with like a lot of strong monsters. From what I've noticed, like the Platypus, sure, he's pretty strong. He's like does a lot of damage, but I think I messed up the map here. Yeah, I did. Platypus does a lot of damage, but he's not. I'm not getting a dangerous feel from him, to be honest. Maybe I'll regret that. Maybe I will. Actually, elemental shield. So I was hoping that my Nightseeker would go before my Harbinger, because there's a really good combo here. I've mentioned it before, so like Wilting Miasma lowers the enemy's element resistance and natural recovery. So if he goes before my Nightseeker, like it's almost guaranteed that my Nightseeker's elements are gonna land, except for maybe bosses. So that's why I put points. I fully leveled up my Harbinger's Miasma Armor ability, because it makes him go faster. But I mean, he outspeeded my Nightseeker there, but it's not always. You know, I should probably give my Nightseeker some like heavy armor, so they can go a little slower. Be a good idea. It's a really good lockdown ability. Yeah. It makes like exploring the dungeon extremely safe. Because you can put enemies to sleep before they even get a chance to do anything. Like, it's just a very safe playstyle. And then the Nightseeker can like kind of combo off that with Shadow Bite. So I'm not sure if I mentioned it. I probably did a couple of videos ago. So yeah, Shadow Bite is one hit, and it does increase damage against ailing enemies. The thing though is that if the enemy's asleep, they already take extra damage. Nightseeker does eventually get this other ability called Swift Edge. It kind of does the same thing as Shadow Bite, where it does more damage if the enemy has a status element, but it does that more damage by increasing. Okay, so, by increasing the max attacks that this ability can do. If you don't know what that means, it's well, first of all, Swift Edge hits the enemies like 3 to 5 times, but if they have a status element, it increases the max to I think 9. I might be wrong. I thought it was 9. But the thing is with Swift Edge is if the enemy's asleep, the first hit will wake up the enemies, so only the first hit will do extra damage, and the rest of your hits aren't going to do as much. So that's one argument Shadow Bite gets over Swift Edge, in my opinion. Also, that Shadow Bite costs less TP. But I'm really stingy with TP, and they're both good abilities for Nightseeker. Don't sleep on Shadow Bite is what I'm trying to say, just because it's a level 20 ability. But anyway, as you reach a dead end, you spot a pile of coins scattered all over the ground. You don't see anyone nearby who could have dropped them. Should you pick them up or leave? Let's do it. It's gonna be a trap. It's gonna be a trap. You crouch down and begin to gather up the coins. There are a lot more coins than you first estimated. Soon your entire focus is on collecting the coins. It's bad. After you gather most of the spilled coinage, you check your haul. You've gathered a sizable amount, 300. Just as you're celebrating your lucky break, a shadow darkens the sky. That shadow dives down at you from above. A bird monster with a huge beak swoops in for the attack. Some of those large bills. Oh man, and I'm blank. Yeah, but he would miss. He would miss. Mirage Sword. I should give my Arcanist a bind circle now that I think of it. Because I mean, with blind, this guy is like useless. This enemy isn't gonna. He can't do anything really anymore. He's leg bound and blind. I can just auto attack him, to be honest. Yeah, I'm assuming his ability, the large bill's ability, yeah, it uses his legs. And he's weak to leg bind, so yeah. It's good to do that if you have leg bind. Despite the sudden ambush, you managed to defeat the monster. The attack must have been punishment for getting distracted by it greed. You steel your resolve and continue on. Yep. By my greed. Greedy. Oh, you know what? I didn't go down here on the map. Nope. We'll do that later. Yeah, shortcut. Maybe I spoke too soon. This is gonna be a take point. Pretty sure. Yeah, these guys are shut down. They can't do shit. Leg bound and asleep. Yeah, that's why I really like status element teams, like bind teams. They're really strong. They kind of, it gets a little harder like during post game and the further you go into the game because more enemies resist ailments and binds. But for now, it's amazing. It's great. Love this team. Especially Pugilist. I really like Pugilist. Okay, Pugilist was nerfed in this game, but they're still good if you look at them as like a binder. Try not to look at them as a damage class until later on, until like past level 40. Because otherwise you're going to be really disappointed with their damage. Very disappointing. Let's see how auto attacks compare to his. So Harbinger did 28, Hero 48, 52 with his abilities. So he barely does more than a hero like auto attack. And I think my hero has a bad sword also. Gari 32. I think his sword is a little outdated. Yeah. Yeah. And by the way, these boots are why my Nightseeker is going before my Harbinger. Even though he's got these agility ones. Yeah. Let's check this out. These punks. Same thing. Same thing. Yeah, I'm being really stingy with TP. Maybe a little too stingy. I mean, my Nightseeker and Hero are like at half already, and they're like the backbone of my damage in this team. They if they don't have any TP, then I can't really do damage. Oh, an event. As you explore the labyrinth, you spot a round green object at the foot of a tree. Further inspection reveals it to be a coconut. Coconuts are filled with rich juice that can be drunk from a hole in the shell. I mean, no shit. Perhaps you should give it a try. Let's do it. You poke a hole in the coconut, then tilt it towards you. The refreshing juice pours out of the shell and into your waiting mouth. It doesn't have much of a taste, but it's more than enough to quench your thirst. Oh, that was good. Satisfied, you promptly return to exploring the labyrinth. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, and this will take us back. Back to the beginning. So if I was playing by myself, this is where I would go back to town after unlocking a shortcut. It's a good habit, but yeah. Anyway, as you explore the labyrinth, you stumble upon traces of a camp at a dead end. A tent frame stands covered with leaves, with the remains of a campfire lying beside it. This is the perfect place to take a short rest. Let's not rest yet, because we just got our TP and HP restored, so we'll leave that. We'll leave that event for later. Swear these guys, they never learn, man. Oh, I failed the leg bind. Not the end of the world. Oh my god, it'd be so annoying if I was like fighting my team. All the sleep. All the sleep and all the binds. Just can't do anything. I'm not gonna let you do anything.
Oh yes. Nonjo?
Making your way through the labyrinth, you come across a soldier guarding a door. Oh, hello there. A young woman named Kar has just passed through here a few moments ago. The soldier warns you to proceed with caution. That reminds me, a companion of hers came through as well. Said he was part of her guild. It's gonna be Rob. With that, you press on. Hey, Rob. Okay, I'm gonna die getting this treasure, aren't I? We'll get it. Okay, so I guess to get that treasure chest, you're supposed to walk around. It's a big room. Okay. 10 spaces. 1, 2. Now, let's check out what's through here first. Oh no, blindsided. Okay, good. I mean, okay, not good. We're in a bad place here, to be honest. Elemental shields. So my guess is someone's gonna die here. Something bad is gonna happen. Oh, never mind. Well, we're not. I mean, we're not safe yet. Okay, so let's move my Nightseeker. Alright. Good. Good. I was worried for a second. Let's auto attack. Yeah, ambushes. Ambushes are really nasty in this game. I think Survivalist gets an ability that lets you avoid them sometimes. Like it's by chance. But if you have a Survivalist, a couple points of that ability might be good. As you explore the labyrinth, you pause at the sight of a small waterfall creating a rainbow. Rainbows only appear in the right conditions, such as the position of the sun. This may be the only time you're able to see it. Perhaps you should take some time to admire the rainbow. Let's do it. You stop for a moment to appreciate the rainbow's beauty. Gazing upon the 7-colored arc in the sky puts you at ease. That was nice. After some time, the rainbow disappears, likely due to the changing angle of the sun. Satisfied, you return to exploring the labyrinth. No ambush there. Okay. So far it's been a little too easy this floor. Encounters have been surprisingly simple, I guess. But as we get further in here, I mean, I'm gonna assume that things get harder. We're gonna fight like a hell formation. Yeah. Yup. Okay. Let's do it. Just. I need to put him to sleep or bind his head. That's all I need. Okay, good. Good. He's not going to do anything now. And hopefully we can kill him. Jesus. This is kind of bad, actually. Okay, paralyzed. Need my Nightseeker to finish him off. Yeah, Nightseeker's like an assassin. Just gonna finish him off. I mean, I hope my Nightseeker can kill him in one hit. It's let's see. So none of the fish got ready. Oh my god. Why is the Nightseeker? They went pretty slow there, actually. Yeah. Okay. Good thing I have a lot of nectars. But these fish, their attacks penetrate through lines, or they have an attack that does. So you're never safe. No one's safe. Okay, good. So the purple one is the only one I was like really worried about. These other guys are... They're still a threat, but they're annoying. Very annoying. So Spark Blade. guys are also super fast. Kind of pain. Okay. Alright, shortcut that we cannot take. And it's take point. Let's get the hell out of here. I don't want to fight those fish. Oh, please don't be the fish. This is still bad because he's in the back. Actually, you know what? Since he's in the back row, I don't even know if his attack will hit us. From there. Or if it'll hit my back row. So I don't know if it's a ranged attack or not. So, I guess it doesn't matter. Head is bound. I'm still gonna kill him though. I mean, like, I'm still gonna target him specifically. I'm gonna kill him first because he's a bastard. Alright. Shadow Bite. Though he doesn't seem to want to die. Oh my god. You know what? Okay, let's kill the bird first. Ugh. Okay. Okay, please be headbound. He's not headbound. This could be bad, potentially. Never mind. They're paralyzed. Okay. I mean, you might be thinking that I'm overreacting and like against that attack, but it really stings. It really hurts. Like, I'll have to use a lot of nectars to revive all my dead people. If you don't think it's a big deal, I mean, on your file, let's see how your team takes one of those hits. Okay, I need to get into a fight because you don't want to go into an FOE. Oh my god. You don't want to go into an FOE room with a red orb, basically. About to get. You don't want to go into the room about to fight some enemy. Ugh, I can't talk right now. I'm not making any sense. Anyway, I'm gonna use my first break because this is getting annoying. Getting very annoying. Alright, good. Good. I hope I don't need that force break later on. Am I gonna regret it? Possibly. Okay, this works. You know what? Let me use my guard soul. Oh shit, I fucked up. Or did I? I did. Okay, let's get out of the room. I got cocky. This is still bad. shit. Okay. I'm to blame for this. Let's run. Come on. No. Okay. Okay. Thanks. Alright, I hope I can juke the hippo. But what was that item? Kotagiri, armbind. Oh, that's not very good. Yeah, okay. Good. My team is pretty low on HP, though. Yeah, I should be fine. As you make your way through the maze and avoid the horde of poisonous lizards, the sound of battle greets you from above. You follow the sound and find an injured Rob locked in battle with a group of monsters. He's greatly outnumbered. There's no guarantee he can win this alone. Good. You can run to his aid or watch from afar. Let's watch over him. Let's see, I hope I don't regret this and I hope he doesn't die. Well, I mean, maybe. So you watch as Rob boldly fights the monsters and successfully cuts down their numbers. As the fight continues, the monsters suddenly notice your presence. It seems they now consider you an enemy as well. They bare their fangs and charge towards you. Ready your weapons. A lot of bad guys. This is a lot. I think I'll be fine. I hope. Jesus. 66 HP on Pugilist. Okay, I'm gonna leave him dead for a little bit. Actually, no, let's move him in the back. Okay. There's too many. There's too many bad guys. Okay. Just looking good. I have to start conserving my Nightseeker's TP. I got 18. Jesus. I shouldn't have used the circle, but it's fine. Alright. Okay. Upon defeating the monsters, you decide to check on Rob. Tripper's Guild. You have my thanks. However, cradling his injuries, Rob gets to his feet, then suddenly grabs a hold of you. Why didn't you stop Karis? Why would you ever think to let her go alone? We're here to... It was the princess's decision. Yeah, it's true. That may be true, but you don't understand. Rob turns his gaze to the ground in aggravation. She and I grew up together in a place called the Ocean City. We're more or less childhood friends. We were orphans of the same age, so if anything, we're more like siblings. Rob seems to be reminiscing on the past. We were often bullied for not having anybody else, especially me. I was just a tiny, timid little kid back then. Karis was tough though. She acted like my older sister and stand up to anyone who ever picked on us. And stand up to anyone? She like stood up. Anyway, maybe it's because of that, but to this day she seems to think it's her duty to protect me. Still, the monster in these labyrinths are very different from some mean kids back home. When she told me she had begun training and was planning on coming with me, I immediately said no. I told her it'd be suicide. So she said she'd prove me wrong and accepted the mission. Rob's expression grows darker as he continues. Why did she have to do that? I don't want her to be in any danger. I don't want her to get hurt. That's why I left home without telling her, to think it would make her come after me. Rob's clenched fist trembles in his frustration. Trippers Guild, there's something I'd like to ask you. Do you think you can go and help Karis come to her senses? I was planning to go after her once I've treated my injuries, but at my skill level, that'll take way too long. Please, find Karis and bring her to safety. I don't want to see her fall victim to this place. With those final words, Rob takes his leave and you return to your exploration. You'll likely cross paths with Karis if you continue on the path to the ruler of the labyrinth. So he can't make it by himself, but she can. Apparently. Like, Karis is so bad. You know, she makes it further than him. And he's all like, I have to protect her. Oh my god, these guys. I hate these guys. I hate them so much. Let's just full on attack them. Okay, this isn't looking good. Okay. Okay. I can beat him still. Alright. Nothing to worry about now. Okay. I mean, nothing to worry about except for my low ass TP. Yeah. I hope this is not a fight. I hope this event is not a fight. As you become more accustomed to the labyrinth, you find small footprints at what appears to be a dead end. The footprints continue west. You can hear the moaning of an injured beast coming from a thicket in that direction. It may be worth investigating, but it may also be dangerous. Let's do it. You carefully inspect the thicket. There, you find a beast caught in a snare trap. You can also hear the voices of its nearby kin responding to its agonizing call. You could help the beast out of the trap, or simply move on. Let's help it. You cut the rope with your knife. The beast falls from the trap, landing softly on the ground. Now that you can get a closer look, you realize the animal is just a baby. As soon as it's free, it runs over to a larger beast, its mother. This is the moment of truth. If you're unlucky, the beast may think you're a threat and attack. The beast gives you a cautious stare, then eventually turn around. Then eventually turn around and make their way into the brush. They seem to have realized you helped them. You take one last look at the reunited family, then return to your exploration. I mean, it's all good and all that you saved like a baby monster that can't defend himself, but then there's that logic that bad guys always use when they kill kids in shows, where it's like, yeah, he's a kid now, but when he grows up, he'll be a threat. So there's that logic going on there. Oh, not this encounter. Ugh. Okay. Actually. I hope this sleep lands. I really need it to land. Nope. Okay, we're gonna see what he does here. Isn't it really hurt my team? Ferocious fish. Ouch. 90 damage on my Pugilist. It's not fun. No. Not at all. I'm really low on TP. Jesus. If that guy wakes up soon, I'm in deep shit. Okay. Alright. It's okay. I hope. We could always run away if I run out of TP and go back to town. I don't want to do that though. Okay. Just be asleep still. Okay, good. Okay. This is good. This is very good. Wait, is he still that down? Yeah. God damn it. And is he anywhere near dying? Kind of. I really need to get out of here. This is bad. Level ups at least. You know, maybe I shouldn't have given him leveled up cross counter. Let's go following strike. Okay, so heroic bonds. If the party's HP is high, like full, close to full if it's low level, it makes your hero go faster and increases their attack. I think at level 6, at max level, as long as everyone's HP is above 70%, then you get that bonus. It's pretty decent. I think it's a pretty decent ability. Now for Harbinger. Let's go Binding Miasma. And Arcanist. What do we give you? circle, I guess. Oh, right. Nightseeker. God. Yeah, I'm actually not quite sure how to build Nightseeker, so maybe don't take my advice here at this level yet, because I honestly I don't really use a Nightseeker too often. And the way you build them really does depend on your team, after all. Not Shadow Bite. Let's try Proficiency. So I think we're near the end. As you proceed through the colorful labyrinth, you discover a clearing with a stone basin containing fresh water. It appears to be a watering hole constructed by an adventurer. A wooden pipe extends out of an opening into a rock, feeding it water. Perhaps you should have a drink. Yeah. You cup your hands and collect some of the water to take a drink. The refreshing taste quenches your parched throats. Just what I needed. After having your fill of the cool water, you see that you've left the basin. I don't even know how to pronounce that word. So that's how dumb I am. Anyway, it's nearly empty. However, the water is steadily trickling back in. It will likely be full again by tomorrow. After making a mental note to mark the spot on your map, you resume your exploration with a renewed spring in your step. And not bad. Is this good? I really hope we're almost done. Yeah, what force breaks do I have? I have Nightseeker and Pugilist force breaks. Yeah, the boss room is gonna... Boss room is definitely gonna be in there. Let's see if there's an event before that. As you proceed through the labyrinth, you come to a vast hall stretching further within. In the center of the hall, you find the lady you've been searching for. Oh, Trippers Guild. Long time no see. As Karis notices you, a melancholy smile appears on her face. Trippers Guild, it was no use. Rob wouldn't take me with him. Karis looks crushed at first, but then she forces a faint smile and speaks up. But if I get stronger, maybe then he'll let me go on adventures with him. That's why I took on this mission. If I pull this off, I'm sure he'll reconsider. As you listen to Karis' words, you recall what Rob said to you earlier. I don't want to see her fall victim to this place. Could it be that Karis doesn't know Rob's true feelings and has been misled? You should say something to her. Let's tell her Rob's true feelings. You turn to Karis and tell her what Rob said. You tell her it's not because Rob thinks she's weak, but because she's precious to him. Rob said that? Karis is initially surprised by your words, but after a moment she looks up at you, determination in her eyes. In that case, I want to get even stronger. I'll never let myself be defeated. With those words, she bows to you, then proceeds to ask you a favor. Trippers Guild, I have a favor to ask of you. I'm pretty sure the ruler of the labyrinth is just up ahead. And even though I've made it this far, I don't think I can defeat it alone. Please help me fight it. Maybe then Rob will see how strong I've become. You may answer her however you like. If you'd like for Karis to fight alongside you, know that one slot in your party formation will be taken up by her. Oh, so she joins you in the fight. Hopefully she's better than before. Because I really will need that slot for the hero after images. Should this create a problem for your party formation, have Karis watch. By selecting this, Karis won't participate in battle and will instead watch you as you fight. The story will stay the same regardless of your choice, so that's nice. We'll fight it together. Karis nods, a big smile on her face. Well then, let's go. It's right on the other side of that door. Karis joins the party. Okay. No, we're not gonna... we're not gonna fight it just yet. We'll fight it next video. And these guys. Actually, yeah, Elemental Shield. So she's gotten better than before. She actually has some abilities now. Very good. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not as worried anymore. So something I actually haven't been doing is, okay, Hero's ability, Wide Bravery. The description says, powerful cut to an enemy. If target hasn't acted yet, hits all enemies. So since this slug is sleeping, this Wide Bravery is going to hit everyone after I hit the slug. And, you know, if you act before the enemy, or I'm sorry, if you act after the enemy goes, Wide Bravery is just a single target hit. It doesn't hit the other enemies. So with sleep, you know, it's something I have not been taking advantage of, which I should have been. Let's see how much Shadow Bite does from the back row. I'm curious. On a sleeping monster. Whoa. 370. Okay. So even in the back row, it's very strong. It's very strong. Anyway, I'm not out of the forest yet, so maybe I shouldn't be experimenting with abilities. Where are you going? Oh, you must be preparing for battle. I'll be waiting here. Please be sure to come back. Okay, so she only joins you there. So I see there's a spot here I haven't explored yet. Okay. The map looks pretty complete so far. Okay, let's get out of here. It's kind of tense. Kinda tense. Okay, before I end the video, though, let's farm. Gather. Okay, and something else here. Hamao. Hamao is a very important item. I'm actually surprised like I got it. Like I can buy Hamao so far. And Brevant. Okay, so Hamao. Potion made from healing herbs, blah 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 blah. Moderately restores HP and TP. I think it restores 20 TP. So if you go farm all those, gather a lot of Onra fruit, like you don't have to worry about TP as much when you fight. So it's really good. And Brevant is a good buff, a good attack buff if your team doesn't have any buffers. And it's from Sweetleaf. Is that a gather also? I'm not sure. Can I buy a new sword? Cutlass. Yeah, let's. So I bought this cutlass even though it's weaker. It was weaker than my Gari, my last sword. That's because the Gari was upgraded to max. So if we strengthen the cutlass, it's going to be way stronger. And also it gives me more TP. And I like TP. I like TP a little too much. Honestly, I value it more than I should. That's fine. It's fine. I just hate having characters auto attack. Let's see. Okay, and report the map. Spirit bead. Huh. I wonder what that is. I mean, it's an accessory, but I assume it's an accessory. Oh, wisdom and HP up. So that's good for healers. It would be good for my Arcanist it would make their circles here heal more HP, but you'd have to give up this lucky choker, which increases luck and your TP. And luck is very important for Arcanist. Like, actually all of my equipment you see here on my Arcanist has luck on it. Well, except for their chest piece. So like this Mandra Rod, it gives luck plus, Wood Hairpin luck plus, Lucky Choker luck plus. The more luck they have, the higher chance it is for their elements to land. And your circles for Arcanist actually have a really low chance of landing. I think they max out at like 35 at level 10. I think. It depends. But anyway, that's actually pretty low compared to other abilities. Like, I think Nightseeker, I could be wrong here, but I think Nightseeker's like Sand Throw and Sleep Throw at max is like 60%, 65, I think. The difference is that Sand Throw and Sleep Throw can only initially hit one enemy, so that's why they have a higher chance. But that's why you level up Spread Throw. I have it. I put a point in it, but I haven't really used it. It's a really good ability for Nightseeker because it does two things that are really important. One is it makes your throw abilities like Curse Throw, Sleep, and Sand Throw. It makes them an AoE attack, so it hits every enemy on the field. And it also increases your chance of inflicting the elements. At level 4, I think it increases your base chance by 30%, I think. It's multiplicative, so if Sleep Throw is 50% chance, has 50% chance of landing, then find out whatever 30% of 50 is and add that to it. It's not additive, which would be 50 plus 30, 80. 80%. It doesn't do that. It doesn't help you that much. Anyway, that's just formula stuff. Okay. Let's gather. So, okay, my gather team. Currently, what level are they? They're gonna be below level 20, I think. Yeah, they're level 15. So, honestly, your gather team. There's like two different. So, there's an optimal gathering team, and then there's the early level gathering team, and I'll talk about early level gathering team because it's what I am right now. I'm not like level 40 or level 20. So you want a survivalist, and you want to put a point into natural instinct on your survivalist, okay? And then you want to start leveling up sorting skill. And you want sorting skill because it lets you hold more items. So when you go gathering, you don't have to come back to town as often, okay? After that, you want to start putting points into safe passage, right, like I just did, and then risk perception. That's the ability that lets you avoid. It says may void surprise attacks, so it gives you a chance of avoiding surprise attacks. You want to level that up so that eventually you can get cautious steps. It lowers the encounter rate for a set number of turns, but I can't do that because I'm level 15. That's where you're. So you want to use that. First of all, you want to use cautious steps so that you can walk freely in the dungeon, in the labyrinth. You won't get into fights because this team is really fragile and they can't fight really. If they get into a fight, they lose. They die. So next, for the low level gathering team, you want a Zodiac as your second member, and first you want to max out Horoscope. Horoscope lowers the encounter rate for a set number of steps. So it's the same thing as cautious steps, but you can get it before level 20. So max it out, and then put a point into mine. So you want what my Zodiac has. Okay. And after level 20, you want to ditch the Zodiac, because you can level up cautious step on your survivalist. Okay. And so that's 2 out of 5 team members. The next members I want you to have are farmer. You want 3 farmers. And the way you build these guys is first you put a point into harvestry. Right? Find additional materials when taking chopping or mining points. And then after that, you want to put at least a point into flee. One of my farmers has flee maxed out, I think. No, none of these do. briefly. You want it to be maxed out on at least one of your members, and then after that, you can put points into excavation. Well, the skill is for each step taken in the labyrinth, it may obtain gathering materials. So it like randomly lets you gather materials in the dungeon. Let's do that. Yep. Okay. Next guy. That's so. Remember, this is early level gathering. Once you get to level 20, replace your Zodiac with another farmer, and just go. Then you level up your new farmer the way you leveled up these farmers from before. Once you get to level, actually, yeah, and that's about it. That's about it for your gathering team. At level 40, you can unlock these farmer abilities here: Nature's Blessing and Double Crop. So don't forget to level up this bottom line here, like the Earth Bounty. But you have all the way up until level 40, so like you have time. That's why I always max out excavation first. So that's like the gather party. If you know a better gather party than the one I just made, let me know, so that I can tell people. Right? I don't want to like be spreading bad information or I guess when it comes to gathering, suboptimal party. Makes me look bad. Okay, let's gather. Let's see. Honor fruit. No hibiscus. I hope I get it in the next point. I mean, maybe I'll get a game over here though. Because I'm about to get into a fight. Can I make it out of here? Yeah, okay. And remember there was that guard that was asking for fruit. So I'm gonna go and chop over here. Let's go get the other chop points. I really don't want to make 2 runs. I might have to make 2 runs though. Okay. Honestly, most of the time when I play, it's kind of a bad habit. I look at the bottom screen. I don't really even. I like never look at the top screen unless I'm in a battle. It's I mean, I don't know if it's a bad habit. Oh, okay. Before that, anyway, Panda discovered materials. Soggy wood, soft bark. So that's the excavation skill. That's why I put points into it. It's kind of, it doesn't always proc. Like sometimes I go runs where it never procs. But it's. I mean, what else are you gonna put points into? But yeah, if you get easily lost in the labyrinth, or you have a hard time navigating it, like I recommend looking at the bottom screen. It makes mapping and exploring a lot like simpler, I guess. Makes it less confusing, but then you're missing out on the visuals by looking down. It's a plus. Pro and cons. Come on, hibiscus. There we go. Okay. But you know what? I think I still need another chop. Well, did you find the hibiscus? Give it to her. Ah, this is it. This flower is just what I was hoping you'd find. Hibiscus flowers grow all throughout Armor Road. When I heard they discovered the Waterfall wood, I grew curious. The rich red color, the sweet scent, it makes me feel so nostalgic. Should I bring you more? What, worried about me? I appreciate the sentiment, but that's not the case. I just wanted one to look at. As I said before, I was feeling nostalgic. I don't think about home often because a curious group of adventurers continues to bring me interesting items. Now then, your reward's at the tavern, so you'd best go there to retrieve it. Thank you again. So all this stuff. I shouldn't have sold though. Some of those items. Anyway, let's rest and gather again. And while I do this, actually, I mentioned it, I think on my 10th video. I forgot to mention it last video. But if you have any party suggestions that you want me to run, you know, comment below. I really want to, like, I mean, I have a couple planned already, but I'm more than happy to try out anything you suggest. Even if it's not a full team, you can ask for like a class or two. Let's see, what does the soldier want? Soggy wood, soft bark, or palm trunk? Okay. The only class I won't try yet is farmer. I'm waiting for level 40 before I try farmer. Because they're not unusable before that level. It's just that they'll make the videos take too long because they don't really contribute much damage and their debuffs aren't as good. The stuff they do offer doesn't really help you speed up combat. So like while they would be fun to use, they just wouldn't. It would make my videos take like too long, basically. So I want to avoid that. And at level 40, they get some pretty useful abilities actually. Like they can be a really good TP battery, which is pretty cool. It's good TP batteries. I love. Let's give him the palm trunk. I should be reading what he says. You give him the soggy wood. Thank you. It's a huge help. Medica 2. Soft bark. Medica 2. Oh, and a ward chime. I like ward chime. Ward chime is good. It lowers the encounter rate. I think I said that already though. Anyway. Don't need save points for now. I've been forgetting to use this ability though. Actually, no, never mind. You don't use it. The ability that may void surprise attacks. I guess it's a passive. You don't have to use it. Okay. But yeah. So feel free to suggest the team party members. Maybe like as long as there's some kind of rhyme or reason to it. So don't be like. That's weird. Okay, so I mean, like, what would I not want to do? Like, don't tell me to use like a frontline gunner or survivalist. I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, something that makes sense, or you're curious about, would be fun. Someone did ask, and I do plan on making a ninja dodge tank. I don't know if I can make one for next dungeon. I'm gonna see how many points I have, though. I'll try. We'll see. Because at this level, the ninja isn't the best dodge tank yet. When I say the best, I mean like it still struggles with some stuff. Yeah. Okay, anyway, I see she was feeling nostalgic and wanted that particular flower from Armor Road. Guess even Miss Napier gets sentimental sometimes. I thought she only had a heart for money. What with how she pops in here sometimes saying, I've got new beverages, care to buy a dozen? Maybe I'll use this flower to get her to lower her prices for me. Well, do you think it could work? If that's all it took for her to lower her prices, I think she'd have been replaced by an imposter. Right then, here's your reward. I'll be counting on you for the next request. You're damn right you will be. Okay. So yeah. request stuff. If you don't, it's fine. I have teams ready. Let's update. Who should? Let's try my Harbinger this time. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching. Next video will be exciting because it is FOEs and the boss. Yeah. Yeah, and you again, feel free to suggest new classes. Totally fine if you don't. Yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good... It's evening for me now, so I guess have a good evening.